What up agents, Prime here. Yes, another build, TU10 hybrid skill build and easy claps for heroic. Are you ready? Let's go! And welcome to the build, guys. As you can see, it's almost a full skill build, except for one piece, and that of course is the coyote. Why? To get my crit up, because this is a crit skill build, and as you saw in the gameplay, it shreds through everything. Easy claps for heroic. Man, it's very fun to play with. This is the build that I'm playing with for the last few weeks now, and still can do it better, of course. 3-piece Hanu, 1-piece Wyvern and 1-piece Overlord. And let's start with the Overlord piece, because why? I still have that damage to target out of cover. Only 4.8% skill damage. I would love to see that higher, but I rolled the skill tier over the weapon damage, so I still have 6 core yellows with, of course, my tactician, because the tactician will give you 1 skill tier, and of course these rockets are pretty awesome. Over to my guns, guys, and yeah, you can use the M1A, you can use an M4, whatever you like, but I was done with the M1A for a little bit, so I stepped over to the Harmony, and it's pretty fun. You can hit up almost to 1,000,000 with a shot, with a crit shot, with all your skills damaging as well, so it's pretty decent, I rolled 15% rifle damage on there, 13% critical hit damage and 5% damage to armor. And why the Harmony? Because perfectly in sync. Hitting an enemy grants 20% skill damage for 5 seconds. Using a skill or damaging an enemy with a skill grants 20% damage for 5 seconds. Damage increases are doubled while both buffs are active at the same time. And this is very nice, and this puts my Harmony back on the map, and of course a big boost for my skills as well, because I'm just spamming and shooting. It's always at 40% weapon damage and 40% skill damage. That's why this is hitting so freaking hard. Over to my secondary, the mechanical animal. Again, you can choose whatever you like, but I went for the perfection. Weapon kills grant 1 skill tier for 19 seconds. So it's a little bit longer than the normal one. Stacks up to 3 times. And weapon kills at skill tier 6 grant an overcharge for 15 seconds, and the cooldown overcharge is 90 seconds. And that's why I'm using this, but just like you saw, I almost found it god rolled. 14% assault rifle damage, 19.5% health damage, and 10% damage to target out of cover. And that's why I went with a mechanical animal. Just walk in, grab your mechanical animal, take the first one out. You have 15 seconds of overcharge and your skills will do a lot more damage. Then over to my pieces, and why the handy you? Because 10% skill haste, 10% skill damage, and I went for that weapon damage because I still like to hit hard enough. I rolled 12% critical hit damage on there, and of course 8% skill damage, 11.3% skill damage mod, and perfect combined arms. And why combined arms? Because shooting an enemy increases the total skill damage by 30% for 3 seconds. We already shooting the enemies because we want to do that with the harmony to get that double boost up, and you're getting another 30% from perfect combined arms. Over to the vest, and I went for glass cannon. You can go for Overwatch as well. That gives you 12% skill damage, and your teammates will give you 12% skill damage as well, and weapon damage. But glass cannon gives you a lot more damage, 25%. Of course you will get that 50% damage as well, but I think this is totally worth it, hitting way much harder. Just like you see, I rolled glass cannon on there, and again critical hit damage and skill haste. At this time I would love to see some skill damage on there to get that skill damage and critical hit damage and chance up, because then I'm gonna hit very hard with my skills and of course with my gun. Over to the third piece, and that's 12% critical hit damage and 10% skill damage. Knee pads, I already showed you that I rolled that skill tier over that weapon damage. And then the wyvern, why the wyvern? Skill damage of course. Rolled skill damage on there, and it has 6% critical hit chance. That gives me my turret a duration of almost 240 seconds. A slow cooldown of 19.5 and a health of 5.5 million, and this is so freaking nice. Nobody will take down that turret. And of course, because we have that tier 6 skill tier, 120% damage and 400% health. But of course I'm overcharging as well, so that overcharge will give me 175% damage and 560% health. So that's pretty decent, And then of course over to my other skill, and that's the drone, the attacker drone. 19.5 seconds cooldown, just the same, 2.8 million HP and a duration of 230 and a damage of 62k. And of course this is just the base damage, guys. That combined arms comes with it, then the glass cannon comes with it, and of course the harmony with the perfectly in sync comes with it. And that's why we're shredding through everything, guys. Everything. Heroics, easy claps. Easy claps. So let's head over to my, my handgun. Why my handgun? I'm not using it that often, but of course when we're spamming and we're playing a CP4, sometimes you ran out of ammo. Tomorrow we will get some extra ammo for the rifle as well, but that's why I chose for in sync on my pistol. So in sync, the normal in sync will still give me that 15% skill damage and 15% weapon damage if I just spam. But yeah guys, I can get over to the stats, but it's just high up on the critical hit chance and critical hit damage of course, combined with skill damage. So I got a 41.7% critical hit chance and 128.3% critical hit damage. And of course this gets boosted by my Coyote's mask, and that's why I'm wearing it, still giving me a decent enough critical hit chance and damage of course. But yeah guys, that's pretty much it for today. This is a pretty good build. I'm rocking this for the last few weeks just like I said, and it's very overpowered. Easy clap heroics. But for today guys, thanks for watching, hope you enjoyed. Don't forget to smash that like button and hit that subscribers button. and of course the notification bell. PurePrime out!